and why they should take less money to stay in Dallas. Take a listen.
It's not their job to manage the cap. I understand that. But it is my job and Jerry's job so that they will understand why we're negotiating hard to make the very best deal we can, because the money's, if we can talk them into not maxing out, doing well but not maxed, then that allows us to have other good football players around them. And we all know what happens. You look at the TV booths and you look at what these players do off the field. If we can put Super Bowl rings on these guys, then, they'll be legends around this area for many, many, many years to come. And what they may give up a little bit in their contract, they should be able to invest, in being a Cowboy and making our teams better.
Oh, interesting. I feel like I've heard that before from this guy.
That's a bull, Skip. You know it.
I don't know about the clapping. Shannon, is there any truth to what Stephen had to say there?
No, Skip Bayless, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for that.
Clapping.
Skip, I have no problems with hard negotiations. But hard negotiations should take place behind closed doors, not public. What he's trying to do, again, let me reiterate, he's trying to tell to his fan base, if Dak Prescott does not give us a discount, if Amari Cooper does not want to give us a discount, they care more about their bottom line than they care about Super Bowls and winning. You said it. That's you and Steve. That's you and Jerry's job, are to worry about the cap. Skip, this is these guys' first contract. I can see if it's year 12, if it's year 14, and they want to take a little haircut. But not the first one. Skip, Dak was a fourth-round pick. Dak didn't get the $30 million that Jared Goff got, the $29 million that Walker Tooham got. This is his first big deal, and you want him to take a haircut. Come on, man. Come on, Stephen. Don't do that. Don't make it public. Don't make it seem, because the fans are always going to side with the team. They see these guys out. They see these guys out in public. Come on, man. Take less money so we can keep all these good players. No,
love it. Yeah.
Because Skip Bayless is all he's quick to say. He's like, man, the salary cap goes up every year. But guess what goes up every year too also, Jenny? Revenue. So let me get this right. So on March 26th, maybe off a week or two, each NFL team got a check for $250 million. The salary cap is $188. Now notice I said that's what the NFL cut them. They hadn't sold a ticket yet. They haven't sold concession, and they hadn't done local advertising. But you want me to give you a haircut. I can't do it, Skip Bayless. I'm sorry. And first of all, and I get it, maybe these guys in the booth, Tony Romo ain't got no rings, but I can assure you, maybe he got the job because he was a Cowboys quarterback, but he kept the job because he's damn good. Maybe Troy Aikman got an opportunity to be the lead at Fox, but he kept the job because he's damn good.
True.
So all these guys, Amari Cooper is not going to be the lead. I get it. Well, they can invest. No. I don't need to invest. And everybody, with Tom Brady's wife is worth $400 million. They probably said, my wife spends $4 million. I need all my money. She ain't bringing in $400 million. She's taking out $4 million. No, Skip, I can't do it.
They're not saying that.
Yes, they are. You know what they say. That's what you say. You over here clapping because Stephen Jones want these guys to take a haircut. On their first contract, Skip, on the first contract, I get it, Skip, if it was the third contract. If it was I get that. But not the first time I get an opportunity to make big money. I can't give you. Skip, I'm sorry. You know what? If I'm Amari Cooper, Jerry, I want $17 million. Y'all don't want to pay it. Just let me go ahead and play this out, and I'll keep it moving. I'll move on down the road.
Okay. So before I answer Jenny's question, I'm going to step back and laugh at this whole situation because I find it all highly amusing. In fact, I find it deliciously ironic that the head of the Cowboy Haters Association sitting across from me and all the other Cowboy haters out there in the media are all pounding their desks and saying, Jerry's got a problem. We love it that Jerry has a problem. But they're missing the boat and the point that Jerry Jones has the greatest problem in the National Football League. Jerry's the only one who has too many stars. I love this. For me, you keep telling me every day, you have too many guys to pay. And I keep telling you, he'll figure it out. His son will figure it out. They're smart guys. They're really good businessmen, as they say. That's what they do best. I don't know about the football decisions sometimes, but the business decisions, they always figure it out. And the truth was, I loved every word he said because it rings of truth from top to bottom. And he said, we didn't see this before we saw that part of the quote, but he said, I would love to max all these guys out because they've all earned it.
Okay, then, well, pay me what I earned.
Okay, but there is still a cap, even though it goes up.
Okay, let somebody else max them out.
You can't max every guy under the cap or it won't fit.
Let somebody else
Then you're going to wind up with free agents playing safety or whatever, okay?
That's not my problem, Skip.
Okay, well, you want it to be my problem, okay? That's the problem here with this discussion.
Skip, you know I love you. Here's the thing. This is why I look at it like this. You know, Fox gonna come to me and say, Shannon, we got this really great lady, Linda, in HR. We're really close. We're about $5,000 to $10,000 off. We was wondering if I said, you better go to Harold and Maintenance, because Shannon ain't giving you jack.
No.
Yeah, don't do that. This is my first contract. Skip that. Skip Dak Prescott.
Wait, you're negotiating with HR?
No. I'm saying
You're better than that.
No. I'm saying they come to me and say, we got this great lady in HR, Linda, but we're like $5,000 to $10,000 off. Shannon, can you give us a little?
Oh, so you can pay Linda?
Yeah, so you can pay Linda in HR. I'm gonna say, take your butt to Harold and Maintenance, and let him give you $5,000 to $10,000. Because
well, he shouldn't give the money up either.
Whoa! So nobody should give up money. Oh, thank you, Jenny. That's all I needed. Thank
I
you.
don't think anyone should.
There's no salary cap at Fox.
It ain't. Hold on. It ain't?
No.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Shoot,
No, you don't have
that.
to operate. They have their own self-imposed salary cap, but there's no league cap that affects Fox.
Skip, you know Dak. Skip, Dak is only made with this year. He'll make about $2.5 million over the 4 years. Skip, he's a fourth-round draft pick. Now, when did you think Dak was going to be the guy? Was it his rookie? Because you told me he had the greatest rookie season for a quarterback in NFL history.
He did.
Okay, so was it then? Okay, what about after year 2? Did you think he was your guy?
Yeah.
What about after year 3?
Loved him. I mean, here we come.
So
Super Bowls, here we come.
So I need to go ahead and give me my money.
Yeah.
I need $30 million. I need $85 million at the time I signed the contract.
Okay. So Stephen gave you nothing but logic yesterday because he even put it in the perspective of Zeke. He says, Zeke, he's not at the front of the list because he's got this year and he's got another year at his tender. So obviously he's just being honest about this. So Zeke goes down the priority list, right?
Yeah.
And yet he's made it clear from the start, they are working right now, as we speak, on a deal for Dak Prescott. And once that one falls into place, whatever it is, $30 million a year, whatever it is fine with me. Then you have to start recalculating, okay, what's left for Amari Cooper? Now I got to take exception to something you said about Amari Cooper. Who's to say he couldn't become a TV star in the booth? Because I covered Daryl Johnston and I covered Darren Woodson, and they weren't scintillating personalities in the locker room. They'd become very good on TV. Darren's a very close friend of mine, but when I covered him, he was quiet. He was to himself. He was not a spokesman for that team. I think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. He is in the Ring of Honor, but the point is, he's really good on television. Who knew? I've had Amari Cooper on shows on ESPN. He's delightful. He is, trust me, he's got big spark, big personality.
No.
Yes.
No.
He could have a future in TV, but you need to put a ring on his finger.
No, there are a lot of guys in TV don't have rings on it.
Somebody across me has 3.
No, but here's the thing.
Okay. Did that not help?
That might have gave me credibility, but what if I'd have been a bum?
No, you would have failed.
Exactly.
You would have failed.
Exactly.
But you got the door open slightly wider because...
No question.
Okay.
No question.
All right. So he's making the point that I've been making to you from the start. It is a big deal to play for America's team. It's a much bigger deal when you win Super Bowls because that 90s dynasty, all those guys, they're legendary in Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
And no matter what happens to them in or out of television, they can always fall back on doing card shows in Dallas, making appearances, speaking in Dallas. Everybody wants to touch a Cowboy in Dallas, especially when they're hot.
If I'm Dak Prescott, you let me make $150, $200 million, I won't have to do no card signing. I won't have to do no appearances.
What did we count last year? It was actually off off the bad year that you said he had, the middle year. I think during that year he wound up with 13 national commercials. 13 national TV.
But he shouldn't have to do 13 national commercials.
No.
If he's
because he got to do 13 because he's making $500,000 instead of $25 million.
It's called a rookie fourth-round contract.
And guess what? It's called being a free agent, and I can get my money. I want my money.
Okay.
I want my money, Skip.
You want my Cowboys to fail and fall. That's what you want.
Hey.
You want dissension and destruction in the locker room. You want holdouts. You want controversy. You want ill will in my locker room. That's all. And again, this is where Jerry, he spoke glowingly about Zeke yesterday, and it was from his heart. And he said, Zeke's got the biggest heart. Zeke's doing a lot of charity work.
Yeah.
He's every day I pick up, I open it up, and there he is again. He's doing more charity, right?
Skip, you like Family Guy, right? You know Brian and Stewie.
Love Family.
Brian and Stewie. Okay, Brian borrowed some money from Stewie. And Stewie said, okay, I need you to have my money back. I need you to have my money tomorrow. And Brian was like, okay, I'll get it to you. Tomorrow comes and he ain't have Stewie's money.
No, but Stewie always takes him for a ride. It's too much interest.
And what did Stewie do? Yeah. Stewie beat the brakes off Brian.
No, he got somebody else to beat him.
He beat him up one time because Brian tried to sneak past him with a mustache on. Skip Bayless, you said it. Dak is a fourth-round draft pick. Skip, let the man, just let the man get this first contract.
Yep.
And then the next contract, if he wants to give y'all a haircut, say, hey, take it down on the sides a little bit, Mr. Steven. But not right now.
They got a lot of guys worthy of big contracts.
That's not my problem.
Lyle Collins, Jalen Smith, they're all coming due. Byron Jones, they're all coming due, and they'll get their piece of the pie, but it can't be the biggest piece of the pie. You can't give max contracts to them.
Whoa, hold on, tell me. I am the CEO of Shannon. Dak Prescott is the CEO of Shannon. His job is to maximize his ability. He can't worry about Amari Cooper, who was a first-round draft pick. He can't worry about Byron Jones, who was a first-round draft pick.
Dak has nothing to worry about. He is going to get the biggest piece of the pie.
I want my fair share. I might not, if I'm Amari Cooper, I might not get a bigger piece of chicken than what Dak. But I want, if I don't get the breast, I want the drumstick, I want the short thigh, I want a wing.
Next, you're going to tell me Jeff Heath deserves a max.
No,
that's what you're going to tell me. That's where we're heading.
No.
Really?
Jeff Heath is going to be the starter and should be compensated appropriately.
I don't want to negotiate anything with you.
Skip, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Skip. That you want these guys. You know what? You hear that, Fox? You hear old Skip? Old Skip go take a hair.